The streets. Everyone talks about the money and glorifies it. Not many people talk about this part. This ain't a story glorifying anything. Happened decades ago. This is what I wish someone would have told me before I stepped into that life. I had no ideas about when I entered the dope game, and if I knew, I might have changed my mind. First off, I think these are 1A and 1B, and it could really be a period at the end of these two. When that's the end of the list, it should be enough. You're risking your life and you're risking your freedom, hustling no matter how much money you make. Once you're locked up, it don't really matter. I got friends that did football numbers. Once you're locked up, what you did on the street or the money you accumulated, most people by the time they get out is gone. That's just how it works. Trauma. I can't get over the trauma enough. I can't emphasize the trauma enough, I should say. Like when I was in the game, like a decade, and I advise anyone to stay far, far away from it. I don't care how much money you make. But one of the things is I never slept. I could never sleep because I knew they've raided houses at like 3, 4 in the morning. So how am I going to sleep peacefully when I know they've raiding out there? Another thing is it's you against the whole police department and in that time the government. It's just you against them. It's just a game that eventually you're going to lose. The odds are stacked against you. Again, no matter how much money you make. Family. There is nothing more heartbreaking than seeing someone you care about strung out on the dope that you are selling. There's nothing more traumatic than that for me, unless you don't care about it. But seeing that, and even if it didn't come from you, you know you're out there doing the same thing. I remember opening the door, just trying to go to the bathroom, and I seen someone I looked up to my whole life in there smoking rock and sweating. It changed my whole perspective on life. Friends and family again. The relationship you had with them before you jumped in the game, I think there's a high probability you won't have it if you're in the game together or they have any part of it, you have any relationship in the game. It's meant to destroy it. It's not meant to build. It will tear your relationships apart. And with some people not in the game too, because a lot of my people were telling me I shouldn't have been in the streets, or I shouldn't have anyway. And I ignored them and just did my own thing, and that brings on complications in itself as well. More things I could add, but I'll end on that. Well, I'll end on this. I'll say another thing I found. I have a homeboy that even when we was all outside, like it was most of me and my friends and family that was outside during that time, you know, getting to the money and where we shouldn't have been. I had some friends that never did that. They just worked. And I have a friend, one of those friends, I should say, he just retired from working for the government after like 30-something years, getting a pension and all that. And when you add it up, the money he made working a regular job is greater than any of the money during that same span we could have made in the streets, because we made all that money, blew all that money, have nothing to show for it but pain, torment, misery, trauma, and PTSD. And that's one more thing I'll add is it teaches you it's hard to trust people. Off the rip, it's hard to trust people, and even when you trust them, you gotta make sure you're watching, because one false move could lead you into what I started this with. Either jail or death. Stay out the streets. That's my greatest advice to anybody. Don't let the money get to you. And they're addicted to the drug. You're gonna become addicted to the money, and that's gonna carry with you for the rest of your being. And that's gonna be something you're gonna have to figure out. Peace. I wanted to add as an honorable mention, all your interactions with the police, whether you're riding dirty or not. I had a bunch of interactions with the police, argued with the police, jumped to the police, been followed by the police, all of the above, and all it did was give me PTSD, anxiety, and even now when I see them, sometimes I get that same feeling. Just another negative vibe that you don't want to carry with you for the rest of your life.